G'day and welcome to Wine Week. I'm Danny.
And I'm Brad.
And Brad is recently back from France.
I'm back from France. I had some wonderful wine over there, Champagne and Bordeaux, and look, I'll probably fill you in on a couple in the coming weeks.
Yeah, so keep an eye out for those episodes coming up. But hey, let's start with something particularly Australian, and that's the Penfolds bin range. It is that time of year again when the bottle shops around the country will be filled with the red top bottles. This is the bin 407. It's the Cab Sav, straight Cab Sav from multi-regional areas in South Australia. Around about 45 at recommended retail, but as always, when the bins come out, some of the big guys cut the guts out of them, and you can have this well under the $45 mark. And look, even at 45, this is particularly good drinking. Some of the current bin ranges, the 2005s, possibly a little closed and might need a few years in bottle before they really hit their straps, but the 407 is doing beautifully right now. So if you're looking for something that's out there amongst those red top bottles, there's your walk into the big retailers, maybe the 407's the way to go this year.
Yeah, and look, the way that they undercut each other at the moment, you can always pick up a bargain somewhere.
Yep.
I'm going to look at a wine next that might be a little bit controversial because Danny might have a bit of a disagreement with me on this one, but look, I think it's really got its place in the market here. And this is the Stoneleigh Sauvignon Blanc. So it's a New Zealand Sav Blanc, which are still one of the flavours of the month in terms of white wines in Australia. In fact, they're one of the highest selling white wines in varieties in Australia. This one comes in about $20 retail, probably a bit less than that discounted, which it is quite regularly, because this is a very popular wine. And the reason for that is that Stoneleigh have struck that great balance between a nice sort of fruitiness with a kind of passion fruit, grapefruit, that type of thing, the bit of grassy notes that you get in Sauv Blanc, and a nice bit of acidity. It is quite an easy drinking white wine, and that's the reason it's become so popular here. Now look, for me, it's probably not the sort of wine where I would sit back and drink half a dozen glasses of in a row, because after a while it even gets to me. But on a nice summer's day when you're kicking off a barbecue, maybe with some prawns on the barbie, good Aussie tradition, maybe try it with a nice Sauv Blanc, and look, on a nice warm day it goes down really well. So it's the Stoneleigh Sauv Blanc, worth a look.
Yeah, look, nothing against Stoneleigh in particular, but gosh, I cannot drink Sauv Blancs at the moment. To me, it's like trying to get through a milkshake of cut grass, coriander and unripe passion fruit, and I just don't enjoy it at the moment. Look, when Rieslings are so good and so inexpensive, go for a Riesling. Don't worry about a Sauv Blanc at the moment. Move along.
Yes,
anyhow.
We'll agree to disagree on that.
Yeah, there you go. Anyhow, the last one we're going to have a look at is definitely a tasty wine, and this is the Jacobs Creek Centenary Hill. This is the 2003. As always, it's a kind of a museum cellar release wine. They hold on to them for a while, make sure that they're absolutely at their peak, then hand them out to the market. A little over the 40 mark, so it's not an inexpensive wine once again, but it's a sort of wine this that really, if you're going around to the boss's place for dinner and you're looking to impress, drag along one of these. They're going to know that you've definitely made sure that the dinner party will go down a treat. Now, this beautiful kind of spicy notes on the back of it, cedar box, vanilla, kind of suggests American oak to me, and I really like that on Shiraz when it's not overdone. And look, the Centenary Hill, they really know what they're doing. Look out for it, it's a beaut.
Yeah, year after year, it's one of the last premiums released, and with good reason.
Yeah, it's a great one. Anyhow, we'll see you again next week when hopefully we don't argue quite as much. We'll catch you then.
We'll see you next week.